This was supposed to simulate the chest width of 3 rapscallions. I did get one a little high there. Hi, this is Greg with Lionquestfitness. Last Sunday in the podcast I did with Dan the Wolfman, the question came up about revolver drills. And this wasn't one to practice. This was a stunt. Anyway, I also thought maybe you'd like to see the old Model 15, the Combat Masterpiece. Now, what I do, I have it in a Hunter holster that was made specifically for Smith & Wesson. And being a right-handed holster, I had to practice and do the cavalry draw. Now, by the way, this gun has already been cleared. Now, the holster was a gift from my friend Mark from Garage Guy 879 up in Virginia. He gave it to me a couple of years ago. Thank you, Mark. Let's talk a little bit about the Combat Masterpiece. Now, isn't that a beautiful firearm? And unfortunately, when I bought it, it didn't have the original grips. But this gun was almost pristine and had been shot very, very little. It was made in 1977. Now, the Combat Masterpiece came into being in the early 50s. And it is obviously a descendant of the M&P, Military and Police Smith & Wesson 38. It does have adjustable sights and does have a ramped front sight. Now, this was carried by many police departments for several decades, including LAPD. Also, this was a sidearm of the United States Air Force's security police for many, many years. And it saw a lot of service in Vietnam. A lot of junior officers purchased these upon knowing they were going to Vietnam to carry this as a personal weapon, believe it or not. In fact, helicopter pilots, air crewmen carried the Model 15, sometimes the Model 10, both in 4 inches and snubby versions. And if you will go to the Smith & Wesson forum and research revolvers in Vietnam, you will find it really surprising how many of our guys they got these while they were there, or they brought them there with them. And this became a revolver, of all things, was a trusty sidearm. A lot of the soldiers didn't trust the 1911 because they'd been around since World War II and had been beat and shot to pieces, and they felt more comfortable with a revolver. So what about revolver drills? Well, remember, you've got 6 rounds. 6 soldiers to do your bidding, so use them wisely. You know, the Mozambique drill, 2 to center, 1 a little higher. Also, double tap. Now, in law enforcement, and they still train like this, a lot of agencies, it used to be with revolvers double tap. And then when we went to semi-autos, it went to triple tap. Well, remember, capacity, double tap. Practice double tap. Practice to that center area. And practice. That is so important that you practice. And most people don't practice nowhere near enough. And you know, a lot of times people get hung up on capacity, but I think more important than capacity is being able to hit the target. So anyway, this is Greg with Lionquestfitness, and I wanted to give a plug for the Main Man channel. My buddy Rusty, he is giving a giveaway. He's trying to reach 10,000 subscribers, and when he does, he's going to give away a Glock 19. I also want to mention the Sunday podcast with Dan the Wolfman. He'll be interviewing the one and only HR Funk. And this is Greg with Lionquest Fitness, reminding you, always be prepared for the unexpected.